Hello and welcome to Central Ohio Heaters. Thank you for your interest today in the CTB 350 boiler. We want to show you how everything works today and how to clean it out, how the wiring operates. For the specifics, you'll need to see your book. You will get a book with the furnace, with the boiler when you buy it. Welcome. Here, let's take a look at how things work. This is the power wire here that comes from the 110 volt single phase circuit breaker. Brings 110 volt to this box. Power comes up to the terminal strip here. From the terminal strip it goes to some different switches. One being your normal temperature thermostat for your boiler, turns the burner off, on and off all the time to keep it the right temperature. Another shutdown would be your low water switch. There's a paddle in there. If it's not circulating, it shuts the burner down. Here's an overheat high temperature switch. This will shut the burner down in the event of an overheat. It has a safety stop here, so it can't go over so many degrees, whatever that's set at. And this red button here will pop out if it ever overheats, and the burner will not start until you come correct the problem. This is simply an overheat. It's never supposed to push that button out. If it does, something's not set properly or not working properly. When everything is satisfied, all your switches, your overheat switch and your non-flowing switch, when that's satisfied, and of course your boiler thermostat has to be commanding a flame, then your flame will start. There is also one more circuit here. Down here on the bottom, on top of the tank, there's a switch, looks basically the same as the other thermostat, aquastat switches up here. If the temperature in this lower tank gets too hot, that will also shut the burner down. It's a very simple system. The circulator here, that starts as soon as you turn your circuit breaker on, so it's always circulating water. With this boiler, you want to make sure that the water temperature coming back to the boiler is 140 degrees or more. It should never be lower than 140 in the primary boiler circuit loop. Here's a check valve to keep it from going backwards. Okay, we're ready to start the burner here. There's a prime switch here. This is simply to prime your oil pump on the tank. Once you get that all primed up, that comes to this fitting here, which is a swivel, so you can open the burner. Air and oil comes here. These lines get hooked up to the burner. We have a test stand hooked up to it here now. We're feeding oil and compressed air to the burner. Once you get everything bled up, then you turn this switch here on, and that will start the burner. We'll show you the flame running here in just a moment. That's what the flame should look like. That flame is a nice clean flame. Soft, gentle, rolling flame. Does not have a black tail on it, which means black smoke. It's a nice clean flame. The burner and boiler should burn the ash white inside of the boiler, maybe tan. And that's set by this here triangle diamond thing. This thing rotates so you can set more or less combustion air. That's what gets blowed in there from the squirrel cage fan. This here is the air pressure adjustment. This is the air pressure gauge. That's how you atomize the oil going through the nozzle. That's adjustable with this pressure gauge here, this pressure regulator. There's also an oil pressure regulator here. That's what adjusts the size of the flame, the oil pressure going to the flame. We also have a meter pump available. You have a pump light here and a power light here. This is a standard 500 series burner. fitted for the boiler. It's a very simple burner. We'll show you some more on another video how all this works, but it's just a basic standard burner. Got a flame control and electric eye to watch the flame. The 14,000 volt electronic igniter to light the flame. That all works automatically. Okay, we'll open it up here and show you how to clean the system out. This whole door on the end opens up. 4 bolts come off of the door here. This whole door opens up. The flame shoots in this round target rock here, and the heat goes to the other end of this coil tube boiler. There's about 25 loops of 1 1/4 inch steel pipe. It goes to the back and comes out through here and makes a U-turn here and goes back on the outside of the coil tube, goes clear to the back, goes down to the bottom, comes out underneath here in both sides, and then it goes into the bottom and out the back to the exhaust clean out in the back, which makes it like a 4-pass boiler to get the heat off of the flame. The water is constantly circulating in here to keep the coil tube from overheating. If the circulation stops, the boiler will automatically shut down. I will show you the clean out here in the back in just a moment. This here is the clean out. You can get inside of there and vacuum it out. This is the elbow and the stack that goes up to the outside. I'll start the burner up here so you can see it run, see the exhaust. Okay, now the burner is actually running. It'll give just a puff of smoke for just a moment, and then it will clear up, and it'll run nice and clean. Zero smoke. Runs beautiful. Nice clean flame. Now the boiler is running, and the water's circulating over here. We have water in this boiler. We're going into the bottom of the circuit, which goes into the coil tube, and this is coming out of the coil tube. We got 111 degrees here on our thermometer. 112 degrees, it's rising. That's about, I think that's 1.25 inch copper pipe. It's just circulating all the time. Now remember, our flow switch here, the paddle is open so it can run, and the high limit is not overheated so it can run. There is a pop off here. In the event of a high pressure situation, it can vent off the pressure. Here's your boiler thermostat. If we was to reach in here and adjust this here temperature control, there, the burner shut down. That is actually what controls the burner. Right here is a differential setting which controls how wide the span is between off and on. That little wheel right there, I think it has 5, 10, and 15 degree setting. That should be in your book. Show you how to exactly adjust that. It's a pretty simple boiler. Reliable. Here's a gauge. Shows you actually the temperature of the water and also the water pressure. Thanks for your interest today in our tutorial video. We also have an H stamp on the pipe here. This is a UL approved boiler, certified by Clean Burn, the Zinc Corporation. Has a water pressure, temperature rating, all that stuff on here is UL rated. Nice boiler. These are very expensive boilers new. Give us a call. We can ship it to your door, we can deliver it to your door, or you can come here to Millersburg, Ohio and get it. Give us a call, 330-674-0142, or my Verizon cell phone is 574-536-0791. Thanks for your interest today. Have a nice day.